We had a very, very unusual statement, which I assume was trying to project resilience and also unity, right, out from China, from a number of Southeast Asian countries as well, plus Japan, plus Korea. I mean, it was a statement. This is what they're saying, right? And this is, I guess, the pushback to President Trump and his tariffs. And, you know, it's basically, look, all right, you want to be that way, fine. We'll sort of play with ourselves here and lower barriers and try and get trade going within our little group and leave you out. How serious do you think they are about this kind of cooperation?
Well, I actually don't think they're that serious. The basic problem with intra-Asian trade is that China is an exporter of manufacturers. It hasn't been an importer of manufacturers. China's exports of manufacturers over the past 6 years have gone up by about $1 trillion. Its imports of manufacturers have gone up by less than $100 billion. That's a very asymmetric relationship. And in order to change that, in order for China to substitute for the United States, China actually has to import, not just export. And that's a more general problem with this grouping among Asian countries. They are all globally exporters. They all run, or almost all, except for Japan, run trade surpluses in aggregate with the world. That surplus is actually going to go up absent U.S. trade action just because oil prices have come down. So these countries collectively, they can increase trade amongst each other. It would help if China was a better market for imports, but they still need external outlets. And it's hard for internal trade to substitute for that external outlet when you're bringing together a bunch of surplus countries. So I think there's been a lot more talk about intra-Asian trade than there has been real intra-Asian trade. An awful lot of intra-Asian trade is Chinese parts, Chinese components going to Vietnam, the Philippines, Indonesia, Thailand to be repackaged, assembled, combined with other parts, and sent to the U.S. or sent to Europe. It's not a block that really just trades with itself in the way Europe does. That needs to change. And that change requires some more fundamental changes in China's growth model.